still kicking. Happy 2022. Let me get that out of the way first, because when people are still saying Happy New Year in February, and it really bugs me. Today is January 6th, so let me put my bid in first. Happy New Year. I hope you guys are doing amazing. It's just been a thing. We'll get into it, I'm sure, but I really needed something to distract me about how cold it is right now. It is a blistering 14 degrees in Chicago right now. It was 3 degrees this morning when I dropped Elijah off at school, and somehow it is even colder now than this morning. Can't feel my hands, but I'm gonna let my car warm up for a while. Probably about 5 more minutes. I just left work. It's the garage. I'm still here, still working at the same place. Making this trek. It's not 8 minutes no more, let me tell you what. I haven't vlogged since I moved. No, you're like, yeah, I'm the worst. I'm sorry. I thank you so much. If you're still here, if you're still subscribed to me, or if you're still just looking at this video because you were once subscribed to me and it popped up in your recommended, or you're brand new, I don't even care at this point, because basically I feel like I'm starting from scratch. So this is me. Welcome. This is my budgeting channel, and sometimes I like to vlog in the car because that's the only time I have to myself, besides like after 9:30 p.m. I've vlogged since COVID for sure, but I moved during COVID, so I don't know. Oh shit. Oh no, my earring is stuck. This is an accurate depiction of how my life has been going lately. In case you and your grandma were wondering, this is what has been going on. Like, the stupidest minor inconveniences have all been happening like consecutively in my life for the last however long it's been. I'm doing a little better now because I've made some changes. I've, you know, just had to do a whole like mental health reboot, rehaul, something, but I'm in a better place now. Last year, it was in February. Yeah, in February when I had my big mental breakdown. I don't know if I told you guys about that. Maybe. It was kind of, I wasn't hospitalized or anything. It was pretty big for me. I'm sorry if you can't hear me, but I got the heat on as high as it can go. I'm so sorry about that. I just thought about it. Not used to vlogging. But last February, yeah, it was pretty big for me. It wasn't hospitalized or anything, but I was at my breaking point. Like, I was hyperventilating. I felt like I was a bad mother, a bad daughter, a bad employee. I just felt like everything was going wrong, a bad YouTuber. And that's when I had took that sabbatical from work without any notice. I was like, yeah, I can't come in tomorrow and I'll be back on the 22nd. Like, I literally took 11 days off of work. Didn't tell my family or nothing. Not even Elijah. I was just dropping him off at school every day like it was normal. Because I couldn't let him know that I was staying home or that I was having going through mental whatever. So here's to this year not being as bad, but we'll see. No, I'm not even gonna speak it. It's going to be better. It's going to be better. I need to make my nail appointment. These are the nails. These are the mother nails. I think I just did that backwards, but yeah, these are the nails that I have right now that are coming off. This is my Christmas set. I wanted to go non-tradish, but kinda. And I really have been into forest green for some reason. I don't know why. I'll start driving to go get your boy Eli. He's doing so good. He's so big. Once again, we're in basketball season, so you know that's the time of my life. Why did I think this was gonna go smoothly? At all. At all. See, this is what I be talking about. It's those little things that make your eye twitch and you ball up your fist. Those have been happening to me all the time. I'm trying to stay positive. Yesterday, I was a complete bitch. I had my camera with me and everything. Didn't vlog. It was a perfect day in the morning. Everything was fine. It was It was a perfect day in the morning, nice and cloudy, because you know I have to drive east now, so I'm driving into the sun, and I don't like vlogging like with the sun like that, like all in my face. So I was like, oh, I can vlog this morning. And then I started listening to the radio, forgot I was turned to the car or whatever. I was in the studio, like, what the fuck? And I was like, oh, okay, I'll do it tomorrow. Yesterday was at work. So maybe if I would have vlogged, it would have turned around. I mean, it wouldn't have been so bad, but I was such a bitch. Like, I had to apologize to them just now in our 1 o'clock meeting about my attitude yesterday. And I was like, because you know, on the way home, I was like, I can't believe it, la, 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 la. And I was right, and I was all this. And then after I got that out of my system, I vented to Elijah, okay? And he was like, wow. And then my mom, so I felt better. So then this morning, I was like, okay, I should apologize. And I was like, but should I really? And then they sent out the calendar invite for the meeting. I was like, oh, here we go. I guess I'll just apologize to everyone at once. I was like, okay, God, I hear you. I hear you. Because I wasn't gonna like go down to each individual cube or like call a circle jerk or nothing. I was just like, maybe I shouldn't. I was like, all right. Because I had to realize that if I didn't feel it, acknowledge it, apologize, I could never throw it away and like, you know, ball it up and dismiss it and move on. So I was just like, let me just be in it, just feel it, acknowledge it, and move on. But I had to make it clear too in the meeting. I was like, this apology is all on me. No one came up to me and said anything, but this is the way I feel. So don't think that none of y'all bullied me into this, because like everyone was involved. Like I was cussing people out and taking names. Since that happened, I'm good now. I'm good now. I got this long ride home. Like, I have no gloves. Like, do any other parents feel me where you're like so immersed in getting your kids set up for the next phase of their life or the next season? Like, you know, winterizing their closet, make sure they got sweatshirts, long sleeve, hat, new coat, mittens, gloves, snowsuits, boots, and all that stuff, and then you come outside in a cardigan and no gloves. Like that's me right now. I don't have shit. And this coat is not a coat, it's a jacket. But then I feel like, because I'm in the car so much, that I don't want like a big bulky coat. Anyway, also, these vlogs are about nothing. Usually, I just turn on the camera and start going. No specific subject. Except for, you know, my hands being cold. But yeah, I feel like I'm in the car so much, like I don't want a big bulky coat, but then I instantly regret it. But then I don't know if y'all have seen memes about people in Chicago. People are like, we're from here, yet we complain every single year that we live here in the winter. But then in the summer, it's like, no place better in the world. Oh, shit, we untouchable, summertime shower, whatever. But then in the winter, we're all like a bunch of assholes, right? Because it's so cold. Like that Uno meme where it was like, hey, Chicago dudes, either get a real coat, and they're like playing Uno, right? They're like, either get a real coat or draw 20. And then you see a dude like with all these cards in his hand because he drew 20. I am so happy tomorrow's Friday. Like, you have no idea. Thursday is my favorite day of the week because it gives you Friday vibes without the commitment of a Friday, like using up your Friday. So I love Thursdays. Fun fact about me. What else has been up? Oh, let me tell y'all what happened at work. People have been getting COVID like here and there, whatever, but we have been like not even seeing each other at work. But when we do, it's been like so lax. Like people were walking around without their mask or like bragging how they got vaccinated already, or they're going to a party, they're flying out to California. Like it was all like that. And I'm just kind of like, no. One of the guys at work who's like a social butterfly and like goes by and talks to everyone individually in their like full-fledged conversations every day. Sometimes I don't engage, like I don't even turn around. I'm just like, oh hey, like hit, he was the first one that I was really worried about that got COVID, because I'm like, shit, he's always around. But he like stands at the door of our cubicle. I'm like, damn. But I didn't know. I'm 100% sure like he was around somebody else. It's only 9 of us in finance plus our manager, so there's 10. But he was for sure around them. And then they sent out the email for the Christmas party. They're like, hey Ryan, you didn't RSVP. This was like weeks later. They're like, hey Ryan, you didn't RSVP. Are you coming? I'm like, oh yeah, my bad. I forgot. Put me down, right? Because they need to know how many plates, whatever. We went to a restaurant with like expensive, like filet mignon and steak and lobster, all this stuff. So I'm like, yeah, put me down. Filet mignon, medium. Make sure they got the A1 sauce this year because they didn't have it last year. I kid you not. 12 hours later. Okay, we're just gonna merge. Going 19. 12 hours later, we get a text message. Hey guys, I tested positive for COVID. I was like, you mother. I was like, about that RSVP that I just did, take me off the list. I don't feel comfortable. And like, it was on a Thursday, and that Friday was gonna be the Friday before, you know, the holiday week. And that's when, you know, Elijah was out on break, and then we had plans like to get together as a family for Christmas. I was hosting. I had a menu picked out, everything. And we're like, yeah, cancel me. I don't feel comfortable. So I'm like, I'm not going to the Christmas party. But everybody else except for me and 2 other people went to the Christmas party, right? By Monday morning, they sent an email. Hold on, my camera is, I think the battery's full. So by Monday morning, 11 people that went to that party got COVID. I dodged a bullet. So that's why I can't complain too much like about these little things that's been happening to me, like because like I also still have the intuition, like, you know, to make good judgment calls too. Like, it's been 2 years. I have not had the vid at all, knock on wood, nothing like that. So I've been like that Mario meme with those fire sticks, like Super Mario Brothers, where he's ducking and dodging those fire sticks that are going back and forth. That's me all day. And I went to work on Thursday too. I'm like, you're not about to dock my pay or say that, oh, you didn't. Nope. I went up in there, I sat in my cubicle, hello, I'm still here. Everybody left out to the party. Bye. And I stayed and finished my work. Nah, I'm working at home for the rest of the year. So for 2 weeks, the week of Christmas, the week of New Year's, I worked from home. And I went back to work on Tuesday, 2 days ago, because Monday closed the school because too many teachers got COVID over break, and they didn't have enough teachers to teach the classes. So I couldn't go to work, so I used my work from home day. And I'm not complaining because I did my job as a parent. I kept me and Elijah safe and healthy, which is fine, because there were going to be some days that he was going to have to come to work with me, you know, over his Christmas break, where I'm like, okay, like, he comes to work with me because he's like, I told them, he ain't gonna embarrass me. He ain't gonna be like one of these kids running around and writing on the walls and making all this noise or whatever. No, most of the time they don't even know he's there, like, at all, period. Like, you're not gonna embarrass me. Act like you got some sense and stop eating all the snacks out the lunchroom. Not a lot of people. Oh, and then for Christmas we didn't get together because I told my family about that. And then my sister, some people tested positive at her job. And then our mom she just turned 65 last August. Oh my God. People be on a kamikaze mission. He just crossed from the 3rd lane, across all 3 lanes, across the median, over to the 2nd lane of a lane that's going up to another expressway. So our mom just turned 65, and so, you know, she's senior citizen, she's on Medicare, I never know. She's on Medicare, and she's officially a senior, gets a senior discount. So we're like, okay, we gotta keep mom safe. She's vaxxed, she's boosted, but still, we just want to keep her the minimum. And you know, child, she don't feel like driving all this way, no way. Because we stay like a good 45 away from her. But we also drive faster than her too. So we're like, Mama, just stay. So yeah, we were separated for Christmas, but I was gonna host, like I said, so I had already started prepping, got everything, made my Walmart order, was accumulating stuff, decorated the house, all that shit. And then it got canceled. So I was like, that sucks. But I already had everything, so I was like, well, we're party of two, Christmas party of two, Christmas party of two. So it's just me and Elijah. This is the worst part of my trip because it gets so congested. I'd say this is the halfway point. Yeah, the halfway point. It gets so congested because it goes from 4 lanes down to only 3. But there's 1 lane that's the exit for one expressway and the entrance for another. But the expressway that's exiting is coming from downtown, like towards the city. So it's a whole bunch of cars trying to get on. Sometimes they're trying to get off, but then a lot of times they're trying to get over all the way. But then we're also trying to get over to get in front of them because that lane that they were in is the entrance for the lane that we're trying to go to the expressway we're trying to go to. So yeah, I can already see the bull brewing now, these brake lights. And people drive like they're crazy. And then the semis want to cut you off. But then you don't want to get over in the lane that you need to be in too early. It's a whole thing. Because you also got traffic from the mall coming up this way. It's just a clusterfuck. If you can stomach it and just hit it until you see this one sign. Now you gotta slow down because otherwise there's a line, right, that's completely stopped over here to my right. Let me see if I can't even rotate this damn thing. Okay, hold on. Oh. I'm from here. Sorry. It gets real. It's like Mario Kart on crack. And then you gotta go all the way around. You see? Around this. Let's see. Can you see? Like we're going all the way around this big ass ramp. And then when we merge, guess what? Guess who's coming up the ramp? Because that we're trying to merge from. There's the traffic that's gonna be merging up there where I just came from, coming in the same lane. It's not well thought out at all. This is my life every day. 4 days a week actually, only because I work from home 1 day a week. Okay, I think that's it. I think I got it all out for today. Turn up the radio. What do we have right now? Haircuts today. And that's another thing. You got to play around. Like when you have a son, getting haircuts in the winter in the Midwest is just not like, you don't want to look crazy, but you don't want to get it too low because then you get a cold, you know, if they cut them too low. But it's about that time. But then you want to get your money's worth. You don't want to just say like, take a little bit off, because they still gonna charge you the same thing, you know. So you don't want to pay $30. See, this is me merging, and these are the cars behind me that are trying to go up this ramp right here. That's going back up around to where I just came from. You know, you don't want to pay $30 just for them to come out looking the same. So it's a conundrum. It's a doozy. Comment down below how much your haircuts where y'all are from, because if my budget serves me correctly, I spend about $650 to $700 a year on haircuts. Yeah. And that's because some of them, 2 of the months, he goes 3 times. If he goes every 2 weeks, 2 of the months he goes every 2. A paycheck. It's a paycheck. It's a bi-weekly paycheck. It's a bi-weekly bill. So yeah, I look forward to seeing you guys in my next video, which will be the budget video. I'm gonna go ahead and get this one up. It's super simple. It's just gonna be 1 day vlog. I'm gonna leave everything in, you know, minimal editing, make a thumbnail, just to let y'all know that I'm still here. I do realize that that's a problem that I have. Like, I think that if I don't have everything like planned out or whatever, like I shouldn't say anything. So, but no, showing up and being present is the thing. You know what I mean? Wanted to let y'all know that I was here, even if this video is about nothing. I'm still here. I'm glad you guys are too. And yeah, the next video, like I said, will be the budget. My foot is doing well also. For those of you who were concerned, it was my driving leg that I hurt. So that's another reason why I don't be playing with you people on these expressways. Because I'm on a mission. Because if I sit in traffic too long, you know, that pain where your eyes start to twitch, yeah, that keeps saying too. I'm limping a little bit less. These screws in my leg, I can't really tell yet, like, when it's gonna rain. I can tell when it's raining. Like on Mean Girls, like when she said that, like I feel that now. Like, I can't really tell when it's gonna rain, but I can tell when it's raining. You a real one if you know like the exact scene and line that I'm talking about in Mean Girls. I have 1 plate and then I have 8 screws going in my leg. And, you know, they say like, you know, like with hardware and with arthritis and stuff, like you can feel the elements coming on. Don't know, maybe it'll take a couple years when I get old. I'll feel it more, but for now, I'm hanging in there. Going downstairs is still especially first thing in the morning, but I learned how to deal. I just kind of just like, I'll get there when I get there. I'm not like in a rush to get to the front door or nothing, especially if I don't know you're coming. Ew. Thank you so much for watching this whole video. If you made it to the end, skirt for the real ones, and I'll talk to you later. Peace out.